Would y'all be willing to date somebody of a different race? Different race.
What you mean, like?
We're gonna do a different race, different religion.
Different religion.
Yes or no?
Well, sometimes different religion come with different race. If you can fit into, like, if you are a brown paper bag color or darker.
Explain.
Like, I would date other colored races.
So like a dark skinned Indian.
Yes.
A darker skinned Indian.
Yeah.
Or what? You got some South Africans, some white South Africans that are kind of darker.
White.
Yes, South Africans are white. South.
Well,
Africans
if they darker, then they get they just ain't took the ancestry test.
Johannesburg is full of South Africans that are white.
Yeah, but it's like they get somewhere in that. But no,
South Africa had
if you consider yourself
a lot
white,
of oppression in the 90s still.
Yeah.
South Africa was wild back in the 90s.
To this day, they're trying to run the white South Africans out of Johannesburg. Like,
I'm pretty sure because they was out of control.
So you could date somebody of a different culture. You say yes to the religion because that kind of comes with the different race. Aisha?
I could, but they have to understand my background and where I come from. You can't be naive to where my people came from, where my mindset is and how I live. So if you can understand where I come from and appreciate it and respect it, then yeah, we can do that.
Religion? Somebody of a different religion?
Yeah.
Yeah?
As long as you believe in there's a higher power, yeah.
Okay.
Well, I will follow the suit of my husband's religion.
I have, and it really didn't work out.
So would you do it again is my question.
Probably not. I don't think there's no religion.
Is this different religion or different race?
Both.
Okay.
It's not, we don't have enough in common. Like, so in the black community, bro, like, we came up in the crack era. So in the black community, if you was raised by your mama, you was probably lucky because a lot of people, mama was strung out on crack. You was raised by your grandma. Like, people don't understand, like, when you lose your grandma, that's like losing your mother in a lot of black families. So they can't relate to that. Like, or let's say they disrespect their grandparents or they disrespect their mothers or different things like that in their family, in that culture, in that religion. Like, there's not enough relatability to me. Like, we don't have enough in common. Like, if my grandma died, I'm in shambles, and you're like, well, it's just your grandma. Like, what are you talking about? Like,
that's my grandma.
Yeah, that's who raised you. Like, different. So that's what I'm saying. Like, for me, when I tried it, it was not enough relatability, bro. Like, for the people that you got to show up for in your family. So, no, I don't believe that I would ever do it again. Like, there's no way.
Chris, have you ever dated outside your culture?
So I lived in Germany for a long time.
I was gonna say especially
I lived out the country, so yes, I have. Of different religion, yes, I have.
Would you do it again?
No.
That man lived in Djibouti.
Djibouti.
Oh, Djibouti. My bad, brother.
Have you dated other cultures?
Well, I mean, no. Technically, Puerto Rican is still us, so.
It's not.
I dated a little Jamaican, a little Haitian.
Jamaican still us. I mean, I feel like that's still our culture. I mean, I still our people.
No, definitely different.
Y'all don't consider Africans and Haitians and Jamaicans
is
black
us.
people?
It's not
Dominicans are us,
bro. It's not that. It's not that I don't consider them to be black. They don't consider us.
They don't.
No,
they don't consider us to be. Like, bro,
Jamaicans consider all the same. Like,
we're basically Americans to them, bro. Yeah. Like, we're just we're Americanized and all the rest of that. So I'm not as welcoming to a race of people, Haitians, Jamaicans, Puerto Ricans, into my tent if you're not gonna if your tent isn't open.
Yeah.
You're not reciprocal to that. If I be like, if I see a Puerto Rican, oh, Boricua, and they be like, no, Boricua, like, oh, okay. You right. No, you right. Like, if you see a Jamaican and you be like, oh, what's up, bro? Like, nah, we not brothers.
Gonna lie. When I go out of town like that, they be like, welcome home.
You're a woman, though. There's different things that come
while I was in Africa,
being a black woman. I'm just being honest.
I agree.
Sometimes I love different.
But the women are different
because they hate you and they love us.
That's a strong word, but they.
I'm being honest with you.
Well, Nigerian people hate all the black people, so then there's that.
That's true.
I dated Nigerian.
Right. So you see what I mean. So you see where I'm coming from. See, y'all catch it from the women, We catch it from the men. So that's why I'm saying, like, if you're not gonna be as open with me and as reciprocal with me, like I don't really care. Yeah. Like I judge people off their attitude, their personality. Like that's how I judge people. I don't judge people off skin tone, off race, off religion, because I could care less. Whatever you believe in, whatever you do, like that's between you and your God. Like, but if I'm gonna be around you, it has to be like you have to have a good personality, you have to have a good attitude. That's what I judge you off of. But if you're not open with me, then I'm not gonna be open with you.
Yeah, so I'm gonna top a couple points real quick. Like Ayo said, I spent time in Africa for a little while, and a lot of times the Africans in Djibouti used to say things like "you're westernized," and I used to always wonder, like, I'm from America, like, what do you mean I'm westernized? And it's like you're not natural. Like we're natural. We're from the motherland. You're not natural. You were born somewhere else. You don't know your culture. You don't know your language. You don't know anything about yourself. I'm like, you might be right, you know? And then while I spent that time in Germany and while I did date outside of my race and outside of my culture, it was just one of those things where, like you said, there was nothing in common after a while because you don't feel the struggle. And me moving back here in 2013, it was just like one of those things where there's nothing that we have in common because the conversations that we were having is like, is it that serious? You fucking right, it's that serious.
Yeah,
you know
what I'm saying? It's not enough relatability.
I feel that deep down in my soul. You can't even scratch the surface, you know? And that's just one of those things. That's why I feel the way I feel now. I'm pretty sure we all saw Black Panther. They'd be like, they call white people the colonizer. You know what I'm saying? Not that I feel that they're the colonizers, but it's one of those things like I look at you weird now. Like once we get to a certain point, I feel like there's nothing else that we got in common, you know. So that's just where I am. Yeah. I'll move on a little bit away from race.